With the resurrection of the Christ set to continue the story of the Passion of the Christ, how did you approach elevating the narrative and scale of the sequel compared to the original?
Wow. I've written, it took me about 8 years to write the script for the sequel, if you can call it that, The Resurrection of the Christ, which is like, because it's a very complex and almost impossible to understand subject. So that necessarily you have to underpin it with a great deal of all of salvation history and theology. So it took a lot of digging, and I wrote it with first with Randall Wallace, and then my brother and I sat down and had a crack at it, and then back to Randy, and back and forth. So like there was a lot of good minds on it. And Randall went to divinity school in Duke or someplace. He's from Tennessee. He's down home, and my brother and I, of course, were raised by the same guy who taught us our faith. And it was for us. It was a very difficult thing to find and synthesize, because you have to understand firstly why it had to happen, and to understand something like that, you have to think, like, why is mankind so important in this process? Like, why are the big realms of good and evil slugging it out for the hearts, minds, and souls of mankind? Why us? I mean, we're just a bunch of, like, fucked up things, right?
Skin puppets.
Right, like, we're so imperfect. And I speak for myself, but I've met other people and they're imperfect too. And,
I'm one of them.
Yeah, and yeah, I was especially going to mention you. You have to ask yourself, why are we important in that? And why are we the meat in the sandwich of that whole huge story? I think in order to understand that, you have to start with the fall of the angels, in the firmament before, right at the beginning. It's a pretty crazy idea. What does that look like?
I'm excited to see this.
I know what it looks like.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty big thing. And it's not one film; it's two films.
Is it?
Yes, because it is massive.
I just saw that the social media post that Lionsgate did for it. So.
Yeah, they picked it up. Yeah, they read the script. They liked it. They were flying it. So it's pretty crazy.
Do we have a time frame of a release date at all?
No,
not yet.
I'm going to Rome tonight.
Are you really?
Yeah, to start.
Wow, to start.
And I am scared shitless. I have to tell you, I'm scared to death.
Are you?
Kinda.
If anybody,
I hatched it with my brother and Randy and kind of and.
But if anybody's going to have a handle on this, Mel, it's you. I mean,
no. We'll see. I'm half. But I think if you're not afraid of something like that, there's something wrong.
I would agree.
So, I have to do a really good job.
Oh, you're going to crush. You're going to knock it out of the park, and pretty soon, whenever that movie's out, we'll be up on the stage talking about it and picking it.